Hi everyone. So we are continuing our discussion on chapter 4, and this time we are going to be looking at some applications of linear equations. So we are going to be using linear equations to solve problems, and we're going to be solving formulas in terms of a variable. So when we are working with word problems, it's always important that we read the problem carefully, make sure we identify the important information from the problem, and then we always represent expressions in terms of x. We have to know what is missing, what we're looking for, and then other information may be written as expressions in terms of that value of x. Then you can write your equation and then solve the equation. Now, don't just solve the problem, make sure that the solution makes sense. So try to see if that value that you will get will be working with the original wording of the problem. All right. Now, there are a lot of words that translates to the different operations. These are just some of the typical words that are associated with the four basic operations. You have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So hopefully you are familiar with these terms, and there are more. We cannot just list them all down in here. Okay, so let's have an example scenario. So you can see here that we have a graph showing the average earning of full-time workers in the United States that is based on their highest educational attainment. So you would see here, we have two graphs, one for female, one for male. This is the average this is the average earning in thousands, okay? This is yearly earnings for those who finished less than ninth grade, who pretty much they dropped after middle school, and then some high school. These are the average earnings for high school graduate, those who had some college experience, who finished associate, and then those who did bachelor's or more, okay? So according to this problem, the average salary of a man with an associate degree exceeds that of a man with some college by 4,000, okay? Now, also, according to this problem, the average salary of a man with bachelor's degree or more exceeds that of a man with some college. So again, exceeds that of a man with some college by 40,000. All right, those are some key terms there. Combined, three men with these educational attainments earns 191,000. So we need to find the average salary of men of all these levels of education. Okay, so we have how many levels of education mentioned here? We have associates, we have some college, and we also have bachelors. Okay, so we are looking for three values. Now remember, you cannot have like, oh, this is X, this is Y, this is Z. You cannot solve anything if you have multiple variables. So what we need to do is we analyze this problem so that we can we can use the correct representation for which educational attainment, and then we can write expressions corresponding or representing the other two that we are also looking at, okay? So according to the problem, a man with associate's degree, so associates exceeds, so this means that in this case, exceeds is that there is a plus 4, okay? So plus 4,000, all right? So we know that some college, in this case, so X is going to be our some college, okay? That is the earning of some college. Associates, according to the problem, it exceeds by 4,000. So when you say exceeds, it's going to be X plus 4. This is now the representation for the one with associate's degree. All right. Going back to the problem, a man with a bachelor's degree or more exceeds that of a man with some college. So again, it's comparing with the some college. So the bachelor's exceeds by 40,000. So in this case, some college plus the 40,000, this is the representation for the earnings of someone with a bachelor's or more. Okay? So from this representation, what will be our equation? According to this, combined. Okay? The keyword is combined, meaning we have to gather them all, add them all, and the total will be 191,000. So from this part of the problem, we know that if we add this 3, so we have an x plus 4 plus x plus 40, that total will become 191,000. Okay? So this is our equation. And so from here, can we solve for x? Yes. Okay? Well, first thing, we need to combine. How many x's do we see? We have 3 x's, and we can combine our 4 and 40, which is going to be 44, is equal to 191. Now, we only want x on this side, so we need to subtract 44 on both sides. So this will become a 0 minus 44 on this side. And so now, we will get 3x is equal to 147. And we always want x to be by itself. And so we divide by 3, divide this by 3, and so we will get x to be equal to 49. All right? So the value of x is 49. Are we done with the question? Well, we are able to get the value of x. But going back to the question, find the average salary of the man in each of the levels of education. So we need to find the salary of all 3 of them, some college, associates, and bachelors, okay? So according to our solution, the average salary of some college is going to be 49,000. All right? The one with average salary, we know a salary with the associates, we know it's going to be x plus 4, correct? And so that will be 49 plus 4, which is going to be 53,000. And then for bachelors, it is represented by x plus 40. So that would be 49 plus 40, which is going to be 89,000. So answering the question, what are the average yearly salary of some college, associates, and bachelors, you are to give 3 different values. We are not simply solving for x. We are looking for 3 answers. So this is going to be 49,000. This is 53,000. And then this is 89,000. So it is important that you pay attention to the problem. So as we can see, as you will observe here, I had to underline important terms, circle some words that I think would work as an operation, okay? And from here, we were able to identify the proper representation for the things that we are looking for. Okay, if the problem was simply asking for what is the salary of some college, that's it. It's 49. That's it, 49,000. But the problem was asking for the salary of the 3 different educational attainments. And so it is very, very important that we pay attention, we read the problem very carefully, and we identify what we are looking for. All right?